My name is Jon Webster and I run the Music Managers Forum.
And how long have you been working in the industry?
I've been working in the record industry since 1975, 38 years. God, I'm old.
And can you just give sort of a background about your history in the music industry?
So I worked at, first of all, I started working in record stores at Virgin Retail from 1975 to 1981. Then I moved to the Virgin record label in 1981 throughout the fantastic decade of the 80s, which were just wonderful at Virgin. And then Richard Branson sold the company to EMI in 1992. And I stayed on as a consultant until 2001. I've been a manager, and I've run a label for an artist, and then I worked for the BPI, the record industry trade body, and then I came to the MMF 5 years ago.
Okay, and what's your role at the MMF?
I'm the only full-time member of staff at the MMF. We are not an organisation that's flush with cash, but we've got various people that work with us. So, well, I'm the CEO, but I'm the only EO really. I'm not only the Chief Executive Officer, I'm the only Executive Officer.
And what does the MMF do?
So the MMF is a trade body for managers. It's like a sort of union, I suppose. It does things for managers and helps support them more than they could do on their own. So we do four things really. We educate managers. We keep them informed of the latest developments of things that might affect their lives, like how visas are difficult for America. We represent managers to people like Parliament and government and other industry organisations, and we put opportunities in front of managers, so we try and link them up with people that can help them.
What sort of artists have you worked with?
Have I worked with?
Yeah.
Over the years? Well,
yeah.
I worked with Genesis and Phil Collins for a long time, UB40, Peter Gabriel, Van Morrison, people like that, Human League.
Who's your inspiration? My
inspiration is Bruce Springsteen. I discovered Bruce Springsteen when I in fact got his second album in 1973 when I was at university. I love that record. It's still my favourite album ever, and I just think as a performer he is the most dynamite live performer I've ever seen. I've seen him so many times over the years. He plays different shows every night. He does not stick to a set list. He changes it all, he mixes it up. He plays songs from 40 years ago and this year, and I think he's one of the artists who's really stayed true to their roots and supports other artists, works with them. I just think he's a fantastic artist really.
And what advice would you offer someone wanting to be successful in your field?
I think the obvious piece of advice is don't be shit. I know that sounds a bit glib, but don't do things half-heartedly or badly, or you should just try and do things that you're good at. And if there's certain things in what you have to do that you're not good at, then you get someone to work with you who is good at it. So if you're no good at accountancy and figures, hire an accountant. If you're not good at social media marketing, get someone to do it for you. But play to your strengths and be good at whatever you do.
And what's the best advice that you've ever been given?
The best advice I've ever been given, which happened very early on, is never do business with your friends or employ your friends, because very soon they won't be your friends anymore most of the time. It's very hard to do that, I think, and I blew it with a couple of people early on, and it's not something I want to repeat. And people always rush into business with their friends, and business is business and friendship is friendship, and it's very difficult to get the two to meet and stay friends.
And what's the greatest moment of your career so far?
The greatest moment of my career was when the first Mercury Music Prize happened in 1992. It was my idea to invent it, and when we did the first one that first year, when Primal Scream won it and you saw the effect on their career, it was incredibly satisfying.
And what's your ultimate goal in the music industry, your legacy that you want to leave?
I think I want my legacy to be a better business that is more artist-centric that is fairer and more transparent, and that links artists and fans and all the people around them. But it's all about artists and fans. It always has been, but there's been too many people in the way in between, and they need to get out of the way and realise that the important thing is that direct relationship.
And where can we find out more about the MMF?
And you can find out more about the MMF at themmf.net, and also our sister organisation, the FAC, at thefac.org.